Oh, wow.
Okay, so good morning, everybody. Facebook and Zoom changed everything on us again, so we have to improvise. And that's what we learn to do when we're dealing with technology. So, welcome, everybody. Today is day 91 of 100 Days of Self-Love in my Healing Circle by Jacqueline Kane group. And today I want to talk about chiropractic and always any healing modalities natural. So today I have Dr. Davia Shepherd on. And Dr. Davia, would you please share with everybody who you are and what you do?
Hi, Jackie. Thanks so much for inviting me to be on with you today. So, hi, I'm Dr. Davia Shepherd. By day, I'm your local neighborhood, mild-mannered chiropractor, but at night, I'm a superhero. No, I also, in addition to that, I host a women's group called Ladies Power Lunch, and basically, it's just a free group. It's a free place where women who believe that there is power in intentionally supporting each other can find each other and get to supporting each other. So that's what we do.
Oh my God, I love that. Yes, because this is really the time of women, I believe, this year, and it is all about collaborations and support. I especially feel so much compassion for moms right now who have had to deal with COVID and homeschooling and add one more thing to their list. So anything we can do to support women and moms, I'm all for it. So can you share some of the ways that you help people feel better?
Well, you know, it's interesting that you asked that because I really truly believe that everything is energy. And so, coming from me, this is a groundbreaking realization because I'm coming from a more allopathic background. I used to work for Big Pharma. I was a pharmacologist in a previous life. My intention was to invent a drug that was going to cure everything and save the world. My superhero complex coming up again. But what you come to realize is that everything is energy. And so, whether it's patients coming in with an inflammatory condition or some kind of pain condition, or women in our group who aren't earning enough money, whatever it is, it's all just a problem of an energetic mismatch. And if I can, in some way, guide the person who's in front of me to aligning their energy, then they can do the rest. It really is all up to them.
Yeah, I love that. And I think that's the shift, right? When you start talking about energy, it's no longer they're coming to us to fix them. We're just guiding them in their journey to realign them and get them energetically aligned to what their purpose is and what they came here to do. That's brilliant. I had no idea that was your background,
Yeah,
that you
well,
truly were engrossed and in the whole pharmaceutical and all of that.
and don't get me wrong, I love drugs. Drugs are amazing. If you think about where medicine is now, no, you know what I mean. If you think
Yeah.
about where medicine is now compared to even just 100 years ago, we have made leaps and bounds. There are things that I learned in grad school that were just a thought that I'm now able to offer in my office every single day. And so, there is a place, I think, for all the modalities. It's just that I think that we have gotten so far away from realizing that we have this power within ourselves, and we've handed our power over to, I don't even know who we've handed it over to, but we've let go of that. And if we could just take that back and focus a little bit more on our energy, I feel like we would really be getting the sorts of levels of healing that we're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree that medicine has come so far. I just saw a client yesterday who had a total knee replacement 2 weeks ago, and she drove here, walked. It's incredible the things
It's
that we can
wonderful.
do. Um, so what are some of the conditions that you see in your office?
So, a lot of people, when they come in to see me, they come in for either four things. They either are going to come in because they have a pain condition, like a headache, neck pain, back pain type of condition. Then you have another group of patients who come in because they have a long term inflammatory condition, something like rheumatoid arthritis or something like that. Have another group of patients who their intention is just to optimize their health and wellness. And so they come in for answers in that direction. And then there's another group of patients who I love them so much. And I feel like they're going to be able to achieve the greatest results when they again embrace the fact that their issue is just an energetic mismatch, and that's the patients who come in because they want to change something with their body image, like their weight or something like that.
Mm. And then what's the ripple effect of when they really do achieve these goals?
I think the biggest thing that happens in our office is, and I have a very dear friend, Darla, who talks to us as healers and leaders and teachers about this, that we're bringing our special gifts in through the back door. But a lot of patients come in and they come in and we do all the physical modalities, all the things to treat them. But I think it comes through the conversations that we're able to have, and the ability as practitioners to help with that energy shift, because it's then that they're actually going to get the results that they want. Everybody knows a story about somebody who got the best treatment ever for the thing that has been bothering them, and they never ever saw any great results. And everybody also knows the great story about the person who had some life changing diagnosis, and yet they were able to overcome the things that they were faced with because they changed the way they were thinking, they changed their attitudes. There's stories about this every single day. So it's what I'm saying is not new, but what I'm saying is that it's important enough that we pay a little bit more attention to it now.
Yeah, yeah, it's not new, right? But I don't think there's enough stories and conversations that natural healing is out there and it is all energy and it doesn't cost anything. It's inside of us, right? And standing in our power and getting back to who we are is so, so important. So, when I first met you quite a while ago, you had talked about retreats also, that you led retreats. Is that true?
So it's a funny story, but it's not really all that funny. I I'm in my office doing the thing that I do, definitely using all the modalities that are available to me to treat with patients with the conditions that they present with. But of course, in the background, I am basically running a coaching practice, you know, secretly and without people realizing it. I am giving all of this coaching and energetic support. And one of my patients said to me one day, she had just organized a retreat for some people at her church. And she said, "You know what, Doc, you should have a retreat." So I was invited by a patient to have my first retreat. Hosted our first retreat here in
Mm.
Avon, Connecticut, and it was wonderful. We had such a great day. It was a 2 day retreat, and people really benefited. And that was many years ago. And now, well, not for 2020 because of COVID, but most recently before that, we moved our retreats to be away retreats because we felt as though getting out of the environment that might be energetically inappropriate sometimes is a great way to make the shift. And so we've
Mhm.
been going to Bermuda. Our last retreat that got canceled because of COVID, that one was scheduled from Mexico. So we've been having fun, but also getting the work done in a transformational way.
Nice. And I think after COVID, I think there's going to be even more women who are going to want to go away and take some time for themselves and have a lovely retreat and
Yes,
transformation at the same time.
yes.
Awesome. So, any other advice for people out there who may be feeling stuck today?
Being stuck is hard. People can be stuck for days, months, years, even decades. And it's basically just a result of us playing the same energetic patterns over and over and over again. So, my advice to somebody who's feeling like they're stuck is look at your energy, look at what your approach is to the things that are causing you distress. And sometimes, and I say this all the time, sometimes it's not easy to see the picture when you're standing in the frame. And
Mhm.
that's when getting help from a practitioner, and I would happily and readily recommend that patients walk in to see you, because when you need that energy shift, when you need to go from being stuck, sometimes it's not easy to do it on your own. And
Yeah.
going in to see somebody who specializes in that, who does that all day long, every day, that's a gift that you can give
Mm.
yourself and change things from being stuck to being absolutely energetically abundant.
Brilliant. And I'm assuming you and I have invested in many things to get to where we are so that we can help our clients get unstuck faster and easier. I
Yeah.
think, I know for me, I took the long way.
I did a quiz the other day. Bevan Mugford, she administers this thing called the Strength Finder. And my strength is love of learning. Apparently, I just love to learn new things. So I'm always reading and always learning more things and taking another course and doing this other thing. And it helps me because my mind always wants to know more things. But I feel like it's one of the reasons why, in the background, I can keep helping patients in every way that I can, because I really believe when we say holistic and we say we're holistic providers, that all that means is that whatever it takes to help that person who's sitting in front of you, if it is an adjustment, or if it's a nutrition protocol, or if it's a
Mhm.
conversation about the stress that they're having, whatever it takes,
Yeah,
as the provider, you bring that, and then you're able to give the best help that you can.
beautiful. So, how can people find you if they want to learn more about you?
They really shouldn't. Well, I'm on Facebook, Dr. Davia Shepherd. I'm on LinkedIn, Dr. Davia Shepherd. We have two practice locations, one in Bristol and one in Farmington. I'm around. You can find me if you really look. Look under a rock. I might be there. I tend to be in a lot of places.
Well, Dr. Davia, thank you for being with me this morning. And if anybody wants to reach out and find her, we will leave information in the comments. So thank you all again for being here.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you. One